Pray for Davido. Davido is literally running mad. We are going to talk about this in details and more in this video. So let's get right into the video.
It's a boy Ejimozy. It's a boy Ejimozy. The boy Ejimozy.
A source reaching us says that Davido is currently losing his state of mind because of the shock of the death of Ifeanyi. According to Linda Ikeji's blog, Davido ran mad. He literally removed his clothes and wanted to run into the street, and he was held back. He and Chioma are inconsolable. Shock is a very big deal, and we sometimes cruise with it. It is easier to swallow the death of your child who is seriously sick, and you know that there might be possibilities that the child may not make it. But for the case of Davido, he left his child very healthy in the hands of his nanny and other domestic workers before he left his house for a family meeting. And all of a sudden, he receives a call that his son is dead. Like how? The kind of shock that comes with this kind of news can lead someone to stroke, I'm telling you. Because of the mental state of Davido, the Adeleke family are there to issue any statement concerning the death of Ifeanyi Adeleke. Davido and Chioma are currently in his family house where they are managing the situation of Davido, including Chioma. There were rumors that Chioma is currently receiving treatment as well. And sources reported that with the way Davido is behaving, he might be taken to a psychiatry hospital. Just imagine how much shock we the fans felt. We that never had any connection with Ifeanyi Adeleke except the pictures and videos that the family shared online. Now, not to talk of Davido, Chioma and the entire family of Adeleke. Just imagine the kind of shock they will be experiencing right now. Like, it's mentally draining. And another thing that will be going through their mind is self-blame. Things like, what if I took my son to Ibadan? This wouldn't happen. What if I didn't teach him how to swim day before? He wouldn't have gone to the swimming pool. What if I didn't employ a nanny? This wouldn't have happened. A lot of self-blame from both parents and even other family members can be draining to their mental health. And that is the most mental disorder that anybody that have lost their loved one should experience. When I lost my mother in the hospital bed, I know the kind of questions that went through my mind. I stayed with her dead body in the hospital bed for like 2 hours, blaming myself for things I could have done that would have prevented her death. Then imagine a parent that lost his child that was never sick or going through anything just because of negligence. This is a heavy one to swallow, and I pray that Davido and Chioma come out of this mental state in due time. Now the question is, if Adeleke's family is not saying anything about the boy's death, who is now making sure that the boy gets justice that he deserves? I mean, the investigation, who is sponsoring it and who is gingering the process? And there are also rumors that the autopsy is going on. Who is handling that and who is taking care of that? Well, an impeccable source who confirmed the development said it was standard practice for the police to conduct an autopsy in such case, adding that the police would desist from the move if the family members were against it. The source says, and I quote, "Though the family members are not saying anything yet because they are still in shock, but until anybody says stop, the standard procedure is to conduct an autopsy, and we are going to follow the procedure just like in any case of death. They have deposited the corpse in the mortuary for an autopsy to reveal the cause of death. All the domestic workers at home when the incident happened have been questioned by the police, but only the nanny and the cook were detained." Confirming the detention of the above domestic workers, that's the nanny and the cook, the spokesperson for the Lagos State Police Command, SP Benjamin, when contacted said, and I quote, "I spoke with the DPO and he said that the nanny and the cook have been detained. Other domestic workers brought in for questioning were released. However, with the way the nanny and the chef narrated their stories, one could easily tell that they both have beef going on between them before the incident happened. Like if the nanny and chef were in good times, this would never happen, because the chef would really cover her up when the nanny left the boy to answer the phone call. Yeah, I'm not saying that that's the chef's responsibility, but you know, like when you're in good times with somebody in your working place, like you feel that urge to cover the person up when the person is not like, you understand what I'm saying? But rather, the chef left the boy and went to the kitchen. And then the Mugu that was answering the call, after she was done with the call and felt that maybe Ifeanyi was with the chef, why didn't she go to the kitchen to confirm first? Well, with the reports coming out of Davido's neighbors, they say that the nanny has a very poor reputation when it comes to taking care of the boy. Watch the video to hear what the neighbors said.
The gate man just told me that his little nanny left the child. She was busy pressing her phone. That the girl was busy pressing her phone. Can you imagine this? Like, we'll go to work and leave our babies, our children with nannies. The girl left the child. She was pressing her phone. She didn't even know that the child has been under the water for a long time. She didn't know. Nobody was at home. Just the baby. Just the baby and the nanny. And they said, the security told me, that if you see the way the boy was dressed yesterday, like his best dress ever, his best look ever, that he was looking so cute, so handsome, that the boy came back from school and they fed him, and that the girl now left him. This little boy just left this world like this. Like, God, I've been praying, can you bring this boy back to life? Does this boy deserve to go? No. I lost my sister last year, and I know the pains. Every day I talk to my sister. I say, where are you? Come back. Come back. What will Chioma be going through? This pain is a pain that if you've not lost anybody, you will not understand it. You can never forget. The nanny left him and she was pressing her phone. And that's what he said. He said every day that's how she used to watch videos. She will leave this boy if Chioma leaves. She will leave this boy. She will leave the boy and be watching film on her phone. They said this boy was so cute yesterday. He wore his best dress, his best outfit. They said he wore his best outfit yesterday. And the security said he was asking the boy, Ifeanyi, this one you look this handsome. What happened? Are you going out? Where are you going to? Ifeanyi was jumping and smiling. Ifeanyi was jumping and smiling, not knowing that yesterday was his last day on earth.
These are the details we have so far concerning this story, and we are waiting for the autopsy to come out. But before then, you can go check this playlist to be updated for other information concerning this story. It's in this playlist. Just click on this playlist before this video ends. If this video ends, it will go away.
It's a boy, Ejimozy. It's a boy, Ejimozy. The boy,